Hi everyone, Miles here, the golf professional at Southwick Park Golf Club. No real instructional video for you today. I've literally, last video of the year, and I thought I'd nip out, play a few holes and have a chat to you. So zero warm-up. The course is still quite busy, so I've come out to the 9th because there's no one on the 8th. So let's knock it up here and have a chat. And yeah, okay, so one small thing. Like I said to a lot of you before in sort of course management stuff, I've teed up quite near the block here because the tee's right over to the left hand side. The trees are encroaching a little bit, and this hole really does need a good tee shot. So yeah, I'm going to tee up fairly near the block and hit the old forward down into the gap, hopefully. Anyway, let's go. Oh, I wish I'd had a warm up. She's a low bullet, but it's straight. It's been a beauty in the summer. Oh. Anyway, so thank you to all of you that have watched these videos throughout the year. Some of them have been quite popular. They only go out to you members, so you never really expect. I have no intention of being a YouTube star. But one of them, the one about the 7-wood, has had over 80,000 views, which is quite a surprise, isn't it? It shows you maybe what people are searching for online, or certainly have been this year. So yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, you know, making one a week, you do need a bit of feedback or any type of request, because that helps me a lot. So if there's anything next year you want covering or going over again, feel free to message or email me or pop in the shop and see me. Going back to the shop, I plan to always be in the shop at least 2 or 3 days a week. The way they do the rotas here, I try and do Tuesdays and Thursdays and then some alternate weekends when I'm not teaching. So yeah, if ever you want to get hold of me, if you think about those days, you should always be able to find me there. Right, let me grab my bag. I think I'm so unfit, I'm quite out of breath talking. I'm trying to do this in one take. If you do it in one take, what I've learnt, there's less fiddly editing. No, it's probably not as good for you to watch because it's all over the place. Find the ball. One thing that's difficult, a challenge at the moment, is obviously the ground conditions. So let's talk about the course quickly. And we really have to give Jim and his team some serious credit, right? Because they've built 2 tees, they're building a 3rd one. They've done new bunkers on 2nd. There's stacks of the amount of irrigation that's been done here is great. And I'll think back just to last year when it wasn't great, was it, last year? So weather-wise, and this has really kept it going. So there's my ball. I have to put this down for a second to find the ball. I think it's got a bit of mud on it. Is that in the middle? It's a good shot. Oh, that's probably it there. Ramblings. Need to clean my ball, sort it out. And yeah, so I like this hole a lot, right? Because a lot of it does depend on, I'm going to mark this and clean it. This hole really depends on a good tee shot, doesn't it? And even though that was a bit of a low forward, it was bolt straight, so take the credit there. Lift, clean and place. No nearer though. So what we got, 1199. Here's the thing about distances, and this is going to be a video of ramblings, isn't it? People, choose your words. Just take the club that you need. It's all nonsense saying I can hit this far and this. Hit the club you need. So anyone saying I've got 145 yards I think to go, so I'm going to hit my 9-iron. The wind looks about right. There's quite a few shots I could hit. I'm worried about this coming up short, but we'll see. Anyway, winter conditions, tricky. concentrate on that moment where you strike the ball on the turf, because anything early, I'm definitely coming up short. One of the things I have noticed people do, it's very small this, but they'll set the club maybe 2 or 3 inches before the ball. I don't like it, because I'm going to sit my club in right in tight behind that ball, because that wants to be my first point of contact. So let's have a mini concentrate here. Where are we going? Of that little weed. A weed? Sorry, Jim. I mean, slightly different coloured bit of grass. We can give that a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, so course, fantastic improvements. I will have an argument with anyone who says that Jim hasn't improved it. Greens have been fantastic for a huge part of the year. Couple of personal things. I want to thank Gareth Neal for continuing his support of the juniors. It's really helped me. It's one of the important things to come here and get the junior section going. Some people may not be bothered about junior golf, but it is actually very important to your club, and yeah, you need to welcome the kids in. So kids are doing great. John Morse is going to help a little bit more, organise some more matches. He's got them a winter league going, and hopefully I'll be really pleased if we can have a little bit of inter-club. We can take a team to a few places, and the boys go and get stuck into a bit of competition and see how they get on. So that'll be really good. So they're doing great, and handicaps are flying down. We've got a really nice little nucleus of lads. No girls. Could do with a girl, couldn't we? Everyone needs a Nelly Corder in their golf club. So yeah, middle of the green. That's all I can say about that. Middle of the green. Middle of the green. Ninth's a really good hole actually, because it's does put a lot of pressure. You know, certain holes bring certain things, and the ninth really needs a good tee shot. And my new putter, whom I haven't had a go with today, hopefully will do the business. One thing about Southwick, maybe it's everywhere, if I could pull the members up on one thing, it's the repair of pitch marks. Unbelievable here, I think, sometimes. Terrible. Anyway, make one, men two, as my dad used to say. Thought since I was only having one take of this, I'd go for the birdie. So Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for supporting me and the shop and the club, and I will see you all next week. And I'm about over the Christmas period, so pop in the shop if there's anything last minute you need, and I'll look after you.